Hey guys, it's Ryan here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we're going to be doing another episode of the Sword and Sorcery Book Club. Today we're looking at my TBR for Cimmerian September, and if you guys don't know what that is, Cimmerian September is a YouTube or BookTube project slash event, I guess you could call it, and it was made by Michael K. Vaughan. And basically, it's a Robert E. Howard celebration type event where we focus on Conan specifically. And this year, Jim Zub, the writer of the Conan comic book, also decided to join in. He retweeted about it. They made this fun little spread about it, which I'll show you now. And the event is basically pretty simple. If you have never read the original Conan stories, you should read those first. And they are collected in 3 different books by Del Rey. This is the first one. Here's the second one, and I don't have the third one on me to show you, but I'll just put in a picture of it right now. And so if you've never read any Conan before, or have never read the original stories, you should start with that. If you have, you should try to look into Conan pastiche novels. And the comic books have not really been added into the project yet, and I don't think they will until year 4. But for now, you can kind of do whatever. The point is, read Conan, and preferably read the original stories first. And last year I joined in, but I wasn't very good at reading Conan last year, so I did eventually finish all of the main stories in the first Conan volume, but I left myself some room because I didn't go into the miscellanea. So that's what I'll be doing this year. So I'll start with the miscellanea for part 5 in the coming of the Conan the Cimmerian. Then if I manage to finish that relatively quickly, I will move on to the Bloody Crown of Conan, which is the second book in the series, and this is basically collecting 3 longer stories, right? So it has the People of the Black Circle, The Hour of the Dragon, which is the only Conan novel that was ever written by Robert E. Howard, and then A Witch Shall Be Born. And so I'll have those 3 stories, and then I'll have a part for the miscellanea, which should be its own video. So I should have 4 parts to this series as well. And then beyond that, I do want to look at some of the pastiche, and I thought that the best way to do that was to start with the original Conan tale, the classic Conan reprint here that I have of the first issue of Marvel's Conan. And I got this for $5 at Howard Days, which now that I'm thinking about it, is probably not a great deal, but I wasn't really thinking about that at the time. I was like, yeah, I just want to support this guy that's out here that comes by every year. And at least from what I heard from everyone else that was there, and I thought it was a good, a good way to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be reading this year for Cimmerian September. Nothing much to say, honestly. That's all there is to it. So look forward to those videos. I will, of course, also be doing my reviews for the Conan comic books that are coming out. So in a couple days, the Blackstone event comes out and starts. Then I should have a interview with Jeff Shanks at some point in this month. I'm not sure when. I'm still figuring out how to do that because I have never done a good interview. I did do some in my original channel on Hobbies of Man, interviewing a CEO of a small light novel publishing company. And I did it via Zoom, and I didn't like how that was, how that went. So I'm trying to do something different. I asked Stitch and Dogs for help, so hopefully he'll help me out with that. Actually, he did already, but hopefully it'll work out properly, and I'll be able to do an interview with Jeff sometime this month. And then issue 15 should come out here soon of the main story, and I think that's it. So there should be a lot of Conan stuff on the channel this month, and then after that, I'll probably start expanding into Murkoch, right? I want to look into Elric of Melnimene, the first story in that. I already read it, so I want to review that. So yeah, that's what's coming on the channel this month and beyond, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys are reading for Cimmerian September this month, and see you guys in the next one.